Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're diving into the upcoming election.
Always exciting.
It is, and you guys have sent over some really interesting stuff. This one in particular kind of blew my mind. So it's an article, The Art of the Deal author tells how Harris can beat Trump,
Oh,
and it's from October 20th, 2024.
right in the thick of it.
Yeah, so really current, right before the election. And it features Tony Schwartz. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, he actually co-wrote The Art of the Deal with Trump.
Oh, wow. Talk about an inside perspective. That's got to be valuable insight going into this
I
election.
know, right? Like we're really getting to the mind of Trump,
Yeah.
potentially. Okay, so Schwartz, he doesn't hold back.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he calls Trump, um, let me see, feral, shameless, even says he's moving toward dementia.
Whoa. Strong words. So it's not just like a political strategy piece then. This is personal.
It's definitely personal, and
Yeah.
look, some people might just dismiss it, right? But he goes on to say that Kamala Harris could use all of this, all these observations, to her advantage in the election.
See, that's interesting. Instead of just writing Trump off, he's analyzing him, right?
Yeah.
Like what makes him tick? What are his weaknesses? How can those be used strategically? That's pretty fascinating.
It is. And he even gives this example. Remember back in 2016 when Hillary Clinton almost collapsed and Trump really went after her health?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Well, now Schwartz is saying Trump himself might be showing signs of fatigue. But this time, it's not about just physical stamina.
You're right. This time it's mental. Schwartz is kind of hinting at cognitive decline. He points to things like Trump's speaking patterns, his inability to, form a coherent sentence sometimes, even contradicting himself from one moment to the next.
And he even uses the term dementia, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, which
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
we have to be careful there, right? We have to acknowledge that Schwartz isn't a doctor. He's not diagnosing Trump with anything.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah. He's just pointing out what he's observed.
Right, exactly. But I mean, it does make you wonder, how might this play out in the election, especially for voters who are already kind of on the fence about Trump?
It's fascinating. It really is. And it makes me think about something else Schwartz said. He basically goes on to say that Trump is a man without conscience, which is a bold statement in itself, and that his fear, because of the election and everything else going on, is at an all-time high. So now you've got this potentially volatile situation.
You almost wonder, where does that fear come out? If he's truly a man without conscience, as Schwartz puts it, how does that fear manifest itself? Could it backfire on him?
Exactly. And Schwartz seems to think it might actually sway undecided voters, especially those already wary of Trump, towards Harris.
It's like his own personality could be his downfall, at least according to someone who seems to know him really well.
That's the thing, isn't it? This isn't some random analyst. This is the guy who wrote the book with him. Literally. So it makes you think, if someone's known to be unpredictable, can we actually look to their past behavior to predict what they'll do next?
Now that's a question for all of us to think about.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, until next time, everyone,
Hmm.
thanks for joining us for another deep dive.